Howdy, everyone. I have a prop today. It's one of my favorite possessions. Oh, that looks like shit on the filter. It's a little bit better. There's me and my bro. That's the day he graduated basic training. I was in Europe, and he was at Fort Lost in the Wood, Leonard Wood, finishing up, and he was having trouble completing his last PT test. And I I committed. I took the time, took the leave, and bought the ticket and checked into a hotel just outside the base just the night before to find out, yeah, he did graduate. Because they didn't know. I don't know if it was a mind fuck or what, but he sure didn't know if he was going to graduate. He really thought he was going to be a recycle or a holdover or something. So the morning of, the unit marches into the gym, and I'm propped up on one of the seats there, up real close, and he comes out, and he ends up lucked out, front, standing front row, facing right at me, and he sees me immediately, and he sees me in my uniform, and I'm all stern, and he tries to stiffen up, and fight back a smile, and I'm just glaring at him, you know. And when they do all their crap and everything, and tell them all, okay, you have till tomorrow to be back. You got to be on your best behavior. You're still in training and all this shit. And he we hug, we take the picture, we pretend to say hi to all of his buddies in basic, and then we hop in a rental car. And on the way out of post, I'm telling him, hey man, I got change of clothes at the room. We pick up pizza, get some beers, get back to the motel room. And we wrestled and fought, and we broke everything in that hotel room. Lost the deposit. I don't remember if I had it on a credit card, but boy, like, we broke the bed, we broke the chair, broke the table, broke the lamp, broke the pictures. We just went at it. Because he had to show me he was tough now, and I had to show him, yeah, you think you're tough, but we had a killer night. And I drove him back to his unit in the morning, and yeah, and then he was in the army, and I had to go back home to Europe, and where I was stationed. And why I like that thing so much, because, well, I did look kind of spiffy in my uniform, I must say. And, it's a picture of me and my brother when we're both fit and able. But the reason I really, really like it is because we're sharing this pride. It's a moment captured that is beyond an institution. It's he's done something he's proud of, and I fully comprehend it. I know what he has done, and he should be proud of it. And I am proud of him for accomplishing it. And so there's no falsehood, no vanity. There is a love and a bond, a respect. And I think that's why a lot of guys hang out with other veterans, and why there's veteran motorcycle clubs, or bars, VFWs, DAVs, Legion, because guys, like, it's a pure positive good thing, that pride, and we should bask and rejoice and be invigorated. But if you stop putting in your part, then you're deficient. Like, if you don't earn that respect, then you're just feeding off of the respect of others, and that's how these proud things get sour, because they're well, it's a healthy animal that stops doing what it's meant to do. If members of any kind of club or something, the club is de facto, then infighting, and they get bored and it's self-destructive. Sorry if I lost my train of thought there. What I mean to say is that men do need to bond with each other, and they need to bond through labors and accomplishments. And I like to think they're virtuous ones, like protecting the weak and giving the greatest you have to God, and that can be donating your yield, your good crop to your neighbors and your friends and the homeless and orphans and widows and weak and sick and lost and weary. There you go. And if we're all doing that, then we're not like, yeah, we're better than everybody else. But no, we all have that quiet pride that we all walk among one another and by ourselves, knowing that we're not holier than thou and super righteous, but we are caught up in the deficit of responsibility and social worth. Like, if you don't want to have religious inklings or spiritual inklings, then think that if there's a social contract, are you keeping your end? Because if you are, then you have peace of mind. I guess that's all a long way of saying I really miss brotherhood. I miss going out and getting shit done and not ever having to brag about it, because there's other people out there that knew the value of the work that was put into it, and I carry that around in my stock, and and I like that. You guys ever miss brotherhood?